Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so once you've got a stable orbit, you can see now, well, you can either return to Kerbin, or you can start to challenge yourself a bit. Maybe you want to get to the moon. Maybe. I think I might have enough fuel to get myself thrusted towards the moon, I think. So I'm going to try and do that. So basically, to get to the moon, it's basically the same as before. You need to set a maneuver node. Got there in the end. A maneuver node. And then basically you want to angle it towards the white line that is the moon's orbit. I am ill, guys. I am ill. I'm just going to use that as my alibi. And then you need to pull on one of these again. This one again, the lined one. And then you'll see it starts to expand. Then what you want to do is gently do this towards here. And then you will get a moon encounter. Like so. That's what it looks like when you encounter the moon. Okay? I'll do this again just so you can see. Because it's very tricky when people do videos on this. They do it very quick and they expect people to notice. Sometimes, and I mean, if you're like me, you generally don't notice too well. So basically, okay, so now what we want to do is, when we get there, we want to burn just enough so we can get into this angle here. Into this angle. Now we should be able to do that pretty easily, and then we're going to get intersected by the moon. Now if we don't do this properly, the moon is going to sling us into this strange orbit, which is going to crash into Kerbin. So I suppose that's not too bad. We can always just get back to Kerbin. So yeah, that's never too bad. Let's say so. SAS off, and we will locate the dot. Same as last time, guys. Just locate that dot. Ooh. As you can see, you can zoom in on the nav. Oh, there. Yep. Up a bit. Perfect. Okay, we're there. So now, quick save. Always remember to quick save. So now we are going to burn in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And instead of that, we're going to speed this up. And if I cock it up, I can always just press F9 to reload. So there we go. Time's coming down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you gotta burn fully again. Just full burn. Don't worry about fuel. Well, do worry about fuel. Make sure you got enough for the burn. I'm pretty sure I do. So we're gonna full burn for the time it says. 27, 28, 29. Yeah, we're doing 29. Going back up apparently. Yeah, we definitely got enough fuel, which is brilliant because we've still got the atomic engines, so we can get back to Kerbin if we want to, which I've not actually done. So that'd be an interesting test. Oh, actually, fuel's running low. The fuel is running low. Oh, 3, 2, 1, and done. Just as we're about to run out of fuel. So once I've done that, I like to delete the maneuver mode. Oh, fuck it. The node thingy. Okay? The node thing. Just because it just kind of gets in my way. Okay, so now you can see we have a moon encounter. Done just like that. And as I said, I'm trying to explain it in the most simple way. Mostly because not everybody understands apiaps, periapsis, and all this kind of crap. And especially a person like me, I don't understand that crap. I'm not saying it's, well, I'm saying it's crap, but I don't understand it. So, I mean, I just want to do something simple. So, I'm just saying, grab that, pull it, done. You know? That's how you do it. That could have been taken in a very wrong context, but oh well. I am ill. I don't care. So, yeah. We're now basically flying towards the moon. So we're going to warp this. If you enter the map, you can get a faster warp than you can when you're on your spacecraft. So we're just going to fly towards it. We're just going to F5 again as we get closer. And F5 again. Okay. So basically, we're getting very close now. And what's going to happen... in a minute, you will see that my orbit, which is set, is going to change You'll probably notice that it will change in some kind of direction. It might do this, it might not. Really depends. But soon it's going to change. That's because we're going into the moon's influence, and that's going to affect our orbit and what we're doing. So let's see what happens. Oh, we're very close. Okay, as you can see here, alright, there we go, done. As you can see, we have now been sucked into the moon, basically. The moon has gone so close that we've gone sucked in. So we've got this sort of angle. If we don't do anything, we're just going to go and we're just going to fly off. But we might get sucked up by Kerbal. But we don't want that. We want to go to the moon. Now, the moon is a little bit trickier, as you're not really in a... You can't really orbit it perfectly. Well, you can, but it takes some work. Especially on an angle like this, it's going to be quite tricky. So, I'm going to try and do my best, but I'm not really brilliant at orbiting the moon. Not just yet. But, you know, practice makes perfect. Really. And, that's just a matter of what this is. It's just a matter of getting the right angle so you can actually orbit the moon correctly. Boom. We have an orbit. We don't want to crash into the moon, but we want an orbit. Is there any way we can sort of... that's quite big, isn't it? Can we shrink that down? Yeah. Let's just try and get this as small as possible. I think that's the best we're going to do for now. Maybe we can always change it. Oh, it's in a bit of a weird angle, isn't it? That's because I'm coming in at a weird angle. Oof. That's a very weird orbit. Maybe we can straighten it out when we're there. Okay, I don't think this is going to have enough fuel to do that for me. So we're going to ditch it now. It has done what it's needed to do, so we're going to leave it behind. Thank you, Stage 2. You have done a brilliant job. I tend to like to manually jettison these before I boot up the atomic engine. Okay. So now we need to find the node again. There it is. Oh. Oh geez. Flying past it. Flying past it. Okay. Come here. Come here. Make sure... Well, you don't... Like I said, you don't have to. You just have to be inside it. I like to be on the dot. F5. So basically we are... If you were to do this in real time, you may as well go away for a while. Because it's going to take 22 minutes to get to this node. And... that ain't happening. I'm just gonna fast forward this. That's what you get for fast forwarding, guys. You missed the bloody node. You missed the bloody node. This is a really weird, I didn't realize it was this awkward. Actually, can we get a better orbit the further we go on? We might be able to. Nope, we don't want that one. Ah, perfect. That's not a bad orbit. So maybe the closer you are to this little flag thing, maybe the closer you are to this, maybe the better the orbit you're gonna get. So this is the periapse, which I have no idea what that is, but hey. I don't do this kind of stuff as a daily job, so I don't know what a periapse is. But I just enjoy the game. There we go. A nice small orbit of the moon. F5 again, and make sure we're on the node. And we got a 38-minute wait. I don't think so. But let's try and not miss it this time. It can be a little tricky to do the fast forwarding and getting it all right. Okay, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down a bit. Slow. Ooh, ooh. We're getting there. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Shit! We haven't burned the engines. Engine burn! Remember to actually start the engine. That's something I forgot to do. Remember to start the engine. That might be advisable. Maybe I'm not the best person to do this review, but... Not review? What am I on about? Brain, please work. This tutorial. But hell, I'm doing it anyways. So yeah, now we're just burning. We're curving our orbit. And we're going to try and orbit the moon. Though I was a bit early. A bit late, I mean. At starting the burn. But it looks like our orbit's going to be fine. We're starting to orbit now. It's just a matter of shrinking that orbit. Orbit is such a weird word. It is such a weird word. And there you go. We're done. It's not a very good orbit, but it's an orbit. Yeah. We sort of did it. Oops. I just realized all my orbits are kind of wonky. So yeah, it might not be the best orbit, and it might not be the most flat, but hell, it's a simple orbit for a simple tutorial by a simple guy. I think I did pretty good. I got to the moon. Well, I'm orbiting the moon. I still got to the moon in some form. I think that's pretty good. I'm calling that an achievement in itself. So, yeah. I reckon I did good. And maybe you could flatten it out somehow. I think this button does it. So if you wanted to do that, you can flatten it out. And then I'm sure you get back into orbit somehow. No? You don't want to go back into orbit? What's wrong? Apparently the moon doesn't want you back if you do that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I may do another video on getting back to Kerbal. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.